In 1963, the world met Jane Goodall, a young woman with a kind smile and a deep love for animals. She appeared on the cover of National Geographic, reaching out to a baby chimpanzee in the wild forests of Africa. That image introduced a new kind of hero, a scientist living among chimpanzees. Jane revealed chimpanzees had families and feelings, just like us. Her dedication inspired support for her research and made her famous. That magazine cover was the spark that lit a fire. Jane's journey from quiet observer to global icon began with that powerful image. It inspired generations to care for our shared planet. When Jane Goodall arrived in Tanzania in 1960, she was just 26 and had no formal science degree. Sent by Louis Leakey, she brought curiosity and an open mind. Jane gave chimpanzees names, not numbers, and saw their unique personalities. This was revolutionary. She showed the world that animals had individuality. Her most famous discovery came when she saw David Greybeard use a grass stem as a tool to fish for termites. Before Jane, scientists believed only humans used tools. Her observation blurred the line between humans and animals, changing science forever. Jane documented chimpanzees comforting each other, playing and grieving. She revealed their complex social lives and emotions. Her approach, empathy and observation, transformed primatology. Jane encouraged scientists to see animals with respect and understanding. Her work wasn't just data, it was about building relationships and telling stories. These stories helped people connect with chimpanzees on a personal level. Jane Goodall gave animals a voice and a place in our hearts. She changed how we see our closest living relatives. Her discoveries redefined what it means to be human. Jane Goodall's path to respect in science was filled with obstacles. In the 1960s, science was dominated by men who doubted her abilities. Critics dismissed her for naming chimpanzees and showing emotion. Some even claimed her fame was due to her looks, not her work. Jane faced sexism with humor and determination, focusing on her mission. Louis Leakey encouraged her to pursue a PhD at Cambridge, despite her lack of a bachelor's degree. Earning her doctorate silenced many critics and validated her methods. Jane proved that compassion and a unique perspective were strengths, not weaknesses. She broke barriers for women in science, inspiring future generations. Her resilience showed that you don't have to act like a man to succeed. Jane's story is about fighting for your place and changing the world by being true to yourself. She taught us that real strength comes from believing in your work, no matter the opposition. After her National Geographic cover, Jane Goodall's story reached millions through a 1965 TV special, Miss Goodall and the Wild Chimpanzees. For the first time, people saw the chimpanzees of Gombe in their living rooms. The documentary made Jane an international celebrity and a role model, especially for young girls. She appeared not as a distant scientist, but as a gentle friend to animals. Jane realized television could educate far more people than scientific papers. She used her fame to advocate for animals, giving interviews and sharing her message on screen. Her storytelling captivated audiences and built support for conservation. Transitioning from private researcher to public figure took courage, but Jane embraced it. The media became her bridge to the world. She inspired millions to care about animals and nature. Jane Goodall became a global ambassador for the animal kingdom. Her fame became a powerful tool for change. For years, Jane Goodall was content in the forests of Gombe, studying chimpanzees. But in the 1980s, she learned that chimpanzee populations were shrinking and their habitats were vanishing. She realized her research alone wasn't enough. She had to act. Jane left her beloved forest to become a full-time advocate for conservation. She traveled the world, speaking out for chimpanzees and their habitats. Her message was clear: we must protect these animals before it's too late. Jane's passion and sincerity moved audiences everywhere. The shift from scientist to activist was a personal sacrifice, but she saw the bigger picture. Her research would mean nothing if there were no chimpanzees left to study. Jane's new mission was urgent: to save the animals she had dedicated her life to understanding. She became a global leader for environmental protection. Her sense of duty outweighed her personal desires. Jane's advocacy marked a turning point in her life and in conservation. In 1977, Jane Goodall founded the Jane Goodall Institute to secure her work's future. The institute supported ongoing research in Gombe and protected valuable data. It soon grew into a global conservation powerhouse, focusing on saving chimpanzee habitats. The institute worked with local communities, promoting sustainable living and education. One key program, Roots and Shoots, began in 1991 to empower young people to make a difference. Today, Roots and Shoots is a global movement in over 60 countries. The institute combines research, conservation, and youth education. Jane believed everything is connected. To save chimpanzees, we must help people and the environment. The institute carries her message of hope and action worldwide. Through its programs, Jane's legacy continues to inspire and protect. The Jane Goodall Institute is a testament to her vision of science, compassion, and hope. Her work will impact generations to come. Jane Goodall's compassion extended far beyond chimpanzees. She became a powerful voice for all animals, speaking out against factory farming and the illegal wildlife trade. Jane believed every animal deserves respect and kindness. She campaigned to end the use of chimpanzees in medical research, drawing on her deep understanding of their intelligence and emotions. Her advocacy helped change laws and led to the retirement of many research chimpanzees. Jane's scientific proof of animal emotions made her arguments powerful. She helped people see animals as individuals with their own stories. Her influence improved standards in zoos and sanctuaries worldwide. Jane believed zoos had a responsibility to provide the best life for animals in their care. She became a moral compass for how humans should treat all species. Jane used her platform to champion the voiceless. She reminded us of our duty to protect all life on Earth. Faced with global environmental problems, Jane Goodall became a messenger of hope. She acknowledged threats like climate change and habitat loss, but never gave in to despair. For Jane, hope meant action, working together to heal the planet. She found hope in young people's passion, the human brain's creativity, nature's resilience, and the indomitable human spirit. Through Roots and Shoots, she saw youth leading change worldwide. Jane encouraged us to use innovation to live in harmony with nature. She witnessed forests and animal populations recover when given a chance. Jane's message: it's never too late to make a difference. Her optimism inspired countless speeches, books, and interviews. Even in her 90s, she energized new generations to act. Jane's greatest gift was inspiring hope and action. She taught us the future is unwritten, and we all have a role to play. Together, we can create a peaceful, sustainable world. Jane Goodall passed away in 2025, but her legacy endures. She changed how humanity views animals, revealing our deep connection. Her work is the foundation of modern animal welfare and conservation. Jane inspired millions to make conscious choices for the planet. She empowered young people to believe in their power to create change. Roots and Shoots groups worldwide continue her mission. Jane used fame for good, turning attention into action. She showed that one voice can inspire millions. Her life is a blueprint for turning passion into positive change. Jane's message of hope and action lives on in the Institute and in all she inspired. Her light guides us toward a future of harmony with nature.